And we have Master Mingtong here with us. Good morning, Master Mingtong. How are you this morning?
Great, wonderful here. So looking forward to this session. And again, welcome everybody. Welcome our members of this Qigong for Life Mastery community. And especially, no matter how many months or many years you've been engaging, you're continuously discovering the benefit, the depths, the deeper potential you're realizing, especially the new year reminding us what is important, what is your new goal, new vision, new purpose and deeper connection as we've been cultivating. So I'm also delighted, and for a few sessions, we're welcoming our guest. Think of this is like Qigong for Life Mastery family. So we are open our house to welcome our guests for visiting us, experiencing, connecting with us. So I want to welcome all of our guests today and continuously like to inspire you, and also be delighted any way we can help you. Because for me, actually, let's take a moment, connect with each other again. That's always so important, so precious. So I'd like to invite all of you, open your video. If you're a member of Qigong for Life Mastery program, you're connecting through the Zoom. Our guest is connecting from other live stream capacity. They're not able to, we're not able to see them, but they can see us. So energetically, we're learning to connect, The technology is helping us to do that. So when you open the video, let's take a moment, just look at each other, feel each other. Acknowledge, you can wave your hand, you can smile, you can just simply noticing, connecting. Now, most important connection, while we're connecting with each other, we're reminding ourselves, connecting with this body. When you're sitting or lying down or standing, it's like the very purpose of showing up in Qigong. No matter what way we're doing, the most important aspect of that is reminder of this deeper connection with our own body, our own heart, our own energy system this moment. So I'd like to invite you to acknowledge how you're feeling this moment. Just listening to your body, how you're feeling. Physically, how you feel in the body. Where you notice there may be any discomfort, any tightness, any pain, but also any pleasurable feeling in the body. Just simply noticing. And noticing how your heart you're feeling. Emotionally, how you're feeling. About yourself, about life, about the day. Even about the new year. Just noticing the emotional feeling. Now you can notice more your thoughts. What kind of thoughts? Noticing two kinds of thoughts. One is you're initiating the intentional thoughts. Often identified as positive thoughts. Bring you joy, bring you happiness, bring you fulfillment, bring you excitement, and so on. Then another kind of thought is more like pop into your mind without your control. Just happen. Just noticing that too. You might noticing also stressful thoughts. So when we welcome the new year, as I shared last time, on one hand, most of us feel excited, but on the other hand, feel a little bit anxious. Anxious. Especially this ongoing, cycle we're in, whatever label we give, pandemic, bring us this accumulative stress. And also, allow us to face, another level of uncertainty, surprise, and change happening. How many of you probably noticing life is unpredictable? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. That's the truth of life. So we're learning how to face the truth and discover the deeper truth. The deeper truth. So again, we're still in the energy of New Year, the solar New Year. Now, pretty soon going to be the Lunar New Year, the Chinese New Year happening as well. So again, remind us this new cycle happening. So, in the beginning of the new cycle, it's important to connect with our purpose. What is often we think of a goal, but I'm inviting you, what is the deeper purpose, deeper intention, deeper meaning? So what I'm inviting, this is as an opportunity to discover, what is important for you. Before you jump to conclusion, this is my goal. And obviously, if you go through this process of discovering what is more important for you, it's universal. It's universal. We're all looking for health. Yes? Knock your head or raise your hand if you do. But the question is, what is health? We're going to speak to that, Now, we're all looking for happiness. If that's true for you, raise your hand or knock your head. Even beyond normal happiness, you're looking for joy. You're looking for bliss even. Some of you probably know what I mean already. Slow Qigong practice, you're discovering that already, experiencing that already. And continuously realizing the full potential. And all of us, looking for connection. Yes? If that's true for you, knock your head, raise your hand. It's like so true for me, especially, after experiencing such a long period of pandemic isolation. On the other hand, we're all looking for, abundance as well. Abundance. Including abundance in money, abundance in relationship, abundance, in all aspects of life. So, in Qigong, we also, asking the question, what is the source of abundance? How you can realize abundance in every aspect of life. So not just success, not just realizing certain goal. Another thing we're all looking for, one way or another, is the sense of fulfillment coming from contribution. Contribution. So ultimately, the deeper question is fulfilling the purpose of life. The deeper meaning of life. I think one of the surprise gifts come out of pandemic is allow us to reflecting on our life. Asking these deeper questions. What is most important? What is most meaningful? Even asking a deeper question, why are we here? Who are we? Who am I? What is the essence I am? So when we again think about a new goal or a new year resolution, I'd like to invite you to connect the goal with essence of who you are. And inviting this process of continuously discovering by asking the question, who am I? Why am I here? What is the purpose of life? If you want to fulfill yourself. So more you discover a sense of meaning, discover a sense of purpose, discover a sense of who you are, the more you're able to feel the fulfillment. So in order to discover that, Qigong is a powerful way, So when we asking the question, what is the source of life? What is the source of life? Where we come from? How life works? What is the deeper meaning of life? The key is Qi, is energy. Is energy. Energy is the source of life. Energy is the source of your health. The energy is the source of experience, including the joy and the happiness and the bliss. Energy allows you to connect, even connecting beyond the physical boundary, physical separation, limited perception of the physical phenomena. Energy allows you to expand your perception beyond the scarcity, beyond the limitation of the physical, even beyond the concept of ownership. And the energy allows you to tap into the creativity of life. So, for example, we're speaking of the Qing energy, the Qing energy, the powerful energy associated with our sexuality. But that's the same energy associated with the creativity. When that energy is contracted, in the video, I was speaking of energy blockages. To understand that, simply the experience of tightness, the experience of pain, the experience of limitation, the experience of stress in the body, is demonstrating, not only this energetic blockages, but it's a contracted pattern of energy. So in this case, when the Qing energy is contracted to the point of frozen, we're experiencing frozenness. From the frozenness, we're experiencing fight, flight. Fight and flight. The fear. The fear. How many of you notice yourself experience that often? Even on a daily basis. Noticing that first. But instead of suppressing it, judging it, wishing it differently otherwise, or wishing it's not there, it's energy. It's a contract pattern in the body. So one of the aspects in Qigong, through all the practice we're doing, movement, sound, visualization, meditation, allow you to connect with energy, allow you to feel what is happening inside your body, allow you to discover the truth of this moment inside of you without the judgment, without the wishful thinking, without over-analyzing. Oh, I'm feeling anxiety. Oh, I'm feeling pain. Oh, I'm feeling tightness. Oh, I can go deeper. Feel this part of the body, for example, Qing energy more in the hip area, especially in the low back area, the base of the spine, so on. Yeah. For example, the physical pain in the low back, even in the hip area, is associated with this energetic contraction. The emotion of fear is associated with the energetic contraction. The lack of creativity, the feeling of hopelessness, feeling of stuckness, is associated with the energetic contraction. So instead of overanalyzing, judging, or wishful thinking, one of the problem with with the New Year resolution is all about wishful thinking. Without connecting with a deeper desire, deeper meaning, deeper connection with energy, the creative force within you. You may have very positive thoughts, then suddenly the fear comes up. Becomes like a wall in front of you, not able to make any step forward towards your vision, towards your goal. So Qigong taking another approach, acknowledging your fear, acknowledging whatever old patterns in the body. Then slow the practice. You're awakening energy, you're opening energy, you allow the energy transform or return into the most optimum function. When the energy is flowing again, when the energy is moving again, when the energy is communicating again, the energy coming back to life, coming back to this creativity, coming back to this nourishment. So in this case, like the Qing energy, the sexual energy, this also the creative energy, that energy flows in, or that energy is associated with elements of water, just like the water flows in become ice. The life is compromised. And the same energy, when it's melting, become liquid, become water. When the energy, if not flowing, even as water, eventually become dead, even poisonous. So on one hand, you're unfrozen the energy from the ice to the water. On the other hand, you're regulating this energy, allow this water to move, to nourish life, to fulfill life, to regenerating life. So one of the concept and the insight I feel really important to share when we are having the intention, the desire to improve our health, even recover from years of chronic disease. Asking the deep question, what is health beyond absence of symptom, beyond fixing the symptom? So the insight I want to share with you, the result of health is coming from this process of life I call regenerative process. Regenerative process. Regenerative process. This is beyond, feeling okay, feeling good. It's beyond even sustainable. Yeah, beyond just having enough energy to survive. Yeah, it's tap into this process of life, this regenerative life process. So in this case, the Jing energy is about regeneration. One of the, implication, the most practical experience about the sexual energy. Yeah, one is giving birth to next generation. This is regeneration, reproduction, the continuation of life. Yeah, it's like the parents, it's giving something, and that energy continue rebirth something new. A child, a baby, a new life. Yeah. Expressing another level of vitality, another level of creativity, another level of potential, even another level of joy. So the second experience of this energy, is pleasure, sexual pleasure, So the hidden one, the one often we're not realizing, is this continuous regeneration of life in your body, including regeneration of your brain cells, regeneration of your stem cells. And this energy, from the base of spine, connected with the spine, and deeply connecting with the bone marrow, and directly associated with the stem cells. Now we all know, the cells of the body going through the cycle of dying, then the new cells coming, rebirthing. The dying and the new cell, the rebirthing of new, is the process of regeneration. The death and the life, together. Actually, life is including the death. The regeneration is including death. And so profound when the scientists discover somehow the cell has innate intelligence, even beyond intelligence. To know, to choose, when it's the right timing, sacrifice themselves in order for the new cell to be born. And that is happening in your body. And that is a new discovery. And this is like the natural intelligence beyond any concept of human being can understand. It's part of life, So understanding this regeneration process of life, and noticing our life in general, our concept, our story, our label of good or bad, right, wrong, shouldn't, so on, is so much disconnected from this natural process of life, natural process of regeneration. Instead, we're fighting it. Instead, we're resisting it. So what I'm inviting you, not only just focus on your goal, or what is you think it's good, what is important. I want change, I want new, I want complete health, I want all the happiness, all the abundance. But think about what is the process generating that. What is life? What is this regenerative process I'm talking about? So I'm using the Qing energy as an example. So when we practice in Qigong, focus on healing, focus on transformation, focus on realizing the potential, the greater potential, the hidden potential. You can only realize that by connecting that deeper regenerative process of life. So simply put it, you're learning not only connecting with your body, connecting the energetic. I'm using the Qing energy as an example. First aspect is letting go. Letting go of the limiting pattern from the past, which not serving you anymore. May have served the purpose in the past. So in a sense, whatever existing in your life, always serving some purpose. Even your disease is serving some purpose. Up to you to discover. Even a challenge of life, challenging relationship, even an accident is serving some purpose. So when you individually discovering, oh, okay, that served whatever purpose might be. Bring me to this point. Now the question, does that still serve you continuously this moment? Or limiting you from moving forward to the greater potential? Or even to the New Year resolution? So learning, letting go, is part of, probably the most important part of New Year resolution. I'm speaking of the deeper process of New Year resolution, beyond superficial, beyond wishful thinking. So I'd like to invite you, for all of you, the member as well as our guest, just using notebook, write down few thoughts for yourself, responding to this question I'm going to ask. Later on, we're going to do a meditation, get into the energetic experience of it. But let's starting with kind of mentally, kind of noticing, clarifying some insight. So the first question is, think about one thing in your life, which is limiting you. Whatever one thing might be for you. And the second question is different. Is what is the action or lack of action or behavior you have is limiting you. So I'd like to invite you to be honest with yourself. Doesn't matter whether you're sharing this with others or not. Just be truthful to yourself right now, this moment. You know, you may had a intention, had a desire, and knowing even important deeply, but you have not been able to take an action to make it happen for yourself, for example. Something internally preventing you from the action, from the commitment. Just example. Now the next question, slightly differently. What is the one fear you have? Maybe you're afraid of many different things, fear for many different things. But what is the one fear that stands out when I ask that question? One main fear. So again, write down for yourself. So make it as simple, as clear, as honest, truthful for you, as personal for you. So now we're going to do a simple practice as an example. This session is more about teaching overall, and as often, I'm teaching just spontaneously. So whatever happening in this moment, and inviting, tap into the continuous discovery and continuous connection. So whatever position, whether you're sitting or lying down or standing, and invite you connecting with your body. So gently close your eye and join me in this practice of sound healing and with your best effort. So again, gently close your eye and feeling your body. Feeling your body. Again, the most important step of our Qigong practice is to connect with your body. Feeling your body. Returning to your own body as your home. Now noticing the low back. Embracing all the sensation, feeling of your low back, including the whole hip area. Now allow yourself think of these thoughts, the limiting. What is the limit? What is limiting you? As you look down, the 3 answers to 3 different questions. What is limiting in your life? What is the limiting action, behavior? What is the limiting fear? Now noticing the sensation, feeling of your body. Noticing how your body is responding. You may feel tightness, even pain. You may feel coldness or even anxiety. You may feel numbness or disconnection. Just simply noticing whatever is true for you. Now we're going to making the sound, awakening energy, the power of the energy, the flow of energy, the creativity of energy. And the first sound, awakening the power in spite of the fear. The power beneath the fear. So the sound is like this. Together, making your own best effort. As strong as you can, as deep as you can, continuously repeating. Relaxing, noticing. Again, embracing all the sensation, feeling inside of you. With intention of letting go of the limiting energy pattern in your body, in your life. The limiting thoughts, the limiting belief, the limiting behavior. And letting go of any limiting fear. Allowing the entire body, every cell of your body, relaxing, softening, letting go of any struggle, any resistance. And continuously awakening energy. Allow the energy to flow with the second sound, Yu sound, and the sound like this. Again, with your own best effort, breathe in deeply. Again, making the sound with your own best effort. As deep as you can, as strong as you can, allow as loud as you can, feeling the energy like water flowing through your entire body, again, continuously making the sound. Breathe in deeply. Breathe in deeply. Relaxing, noticing You can now reaching more than 80% of your body made of water. You can now reaching the quality of water, the nourishment, the movement, the purification, cleaning, letting go, dissolving. The creation of new life. Wherever there is water, there is life. You can now reaching all the stream, the creek inside your body, the river, the lake inside of your body, the ocean inside of your body, the water permeating all dimension of this body. More the water is moving, more the regenerative process of life awakening. Feeling the softness, the gentleness of the water. And continuously awakening the wisdom of the Qing energy, the creativity, by connecting the energy from the base of the spine with the energy of your brain. The sound like this. Again, with your own best effort, from yin to breathe in deeply. Breathe in deeply. Breathe in deeply. And relaxing, noticing. Continuously allowing the pure energy, the energy of life, energy of creation, the energy of regeneration, deeply awakening, opening, flowing, connecting. And feeling the connection from the base of the spine upward with your brain, as well your heart. This regenerative energy feeding your heart, awakening a deeper passion, deep love, deeper happiness, joy. When the energy moving up to the brain, empowering the brain, awakening to bliss, to creativity, to the highest potential. To the connection with the infinite universe. And continuously relaxing, simply noticing all the sensation, feeling inside your body. Now slowly move your body. Whenever you're ready, gently open your eyes, slowly, slowly. Again, this is one example of sound healing, or part of the 5-organ sound healing, and particularly give us the opportunity to directly experience what I'm talking about. The life energy, the Qing energy, the regenerative energy, and how the change can happen with a simple and yet profound practice we're engaging, continuously engaging. So I'd like to invite you, just write down a few words. What was the feeling? What was the experience? Even what is insight arise in the simple practice we just did. So we started a kind of a mental process of understanding, connecting. Then the practice allows us, connect with the body, connecting with the energy, deeply experience, discover what is true. The process of continuous discovery. So again, while you're writing down your experience, just with a few words, I'd like to inviting Sarah to actually inviting everybody, whoever want to share in the chat box. So write in the chat box, share with each other. What was your experience? What was your discovery? And Sarah can read them with a couple of minutes.
All right, so free flow, feeling lighter, feeling power. The lower back pain issue of support, balance, of independence, and interdependence. It helped me release anxiety.
Feeling it right away already. Good.
A release of stuck energy.
Feeling release, beautiful.
Feeling the fear of life. Feeling more optimistic and relaxed. Feeling the possibility of peace in the midst of pain.
Beautiful discovery.
And the amazing power of taking a mental fear into the body to feel what is true. Feeling peace. I felt burning and then flowing. Removing the dams from my waterways.
Noticing that.
Feeling source, expansive soul upwards. Release more and let go from the past. It's funny because my pain in the last few weeks is at the base of the spine. Fear is big for me in general. An awareness of contraction, opening, and feeling my energy flow. Feeling connection and lightness. Feeling vibrating to my power and empowerment. Feeling deep energy beyond grasping and form. Lots of tears coming up. Life in my back, pain in my heart.
Beautiful awareness.
Noticing the relationship between fear and creativity. Creativity stifled by fear, but creativity also helping me deal with the situations that cause my fear. I had a deeper sensation of my Jing Qi and how this simple sound practice opens every cell of my body to the infinite universe, so expansive and joyful, more powerful than I knew, even though it is my favorite practice.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And so again, overall, how many of us feel more relaxed right now? Raise your hand if you do. Yeah, more relaxed. Even less thoughts, yes? Less mental thoughts, less concept. Yeah, more spaciousness. How many feel more energized? More energized. Relaxed and energized at the same time. Yes, yes. How many of us you feel more excited about New Year? This moment. Or more excited about life in general. Yeah. And how many of you feel more hope? Even walking, slow fear, anxiety of a problem of life continue existing. Yes. Feel more hope. Yeah. How many of you even felt joy in the bliss in the process? Raise your hand. Yeah, if you're noticing it. And that's like one of the most powerful direct practice. Just take you to joy, take you to bliss. Sometimes takes, 1 minute, sometimes takes 5 minutes. Take time, if you're willing, to 10 minutes. That will be incredibly powerful. So as all of you, or at least most of you have learned sound healing, the 5-organ sound healing. So when we go slow, each organ, we're working with a unique dynamic, energetic pattern, energetic quality, energetic potential of that organ system. So when you go slow the 5-organ system, you're awakening the greater potential for not only each individual organ, but allow all organ energy to connect, to communicate, to work together as a family. And so that is the deeper regenerative process. So every organ is participating in this regenerative process. So the Jing energy associated with the kidney system, is the creative process, the power, the regeneration, the energy regenerating cell, regenerating life, as I speaking of, But also the heart is participating in regeneration too. The desire, the deeper desire, the passion, what is you truly desire for, what is important for you, It participating in this regenerative process. But the heart also holding, the limitation, including all the hurts, especially in relationship. A lot of unresolved emotion. So we're learning to feel these emotions, but also letting go of the holding, letting go of the grudge. Actually, one of the most powerful way of letting go is to feel what it is. Feeling even the pain of the heart, feeling the tension, feeling whatever emotion when you're connecting with your heart. Allow yourself to feel it. That is one of the most powerful way of letting go. It's a paradox. It's a paradox. In order to let it go, you have to feel it first. Don't take my words for it. Try it for yourself. More you allow that feeling, more this feeling will dissolve. More the heart will open to greater possibility. The deeper desire for love, for joy, for connection, for healing. So again, each organ participating in this process in slight different ways. This life process. So what I'm inviting you, for these members, continuously deepening your practice, by engaging not only these techniques, these movement, sound, meditation, so on, but the deeper process, the deep energetic process I'm talking about. I've been sharing with you in different ways. Help you to make deeper connection. So in this case, think of the words, what is regenerative? How the five organ system participating in this process of regeneration of life when you do the five organ sound. How you can connect with this regenerative process of life when we're doing the movement. When you're meditating, same way. In what way? How you're connecting this regenerative process. Not just your mind, but also energy, the subtle energy. The inner, the outer. So I'm inviting all of you go one step further, reflecting on your life, when we clarifying our goal, our intention, or purpose. Asking yourself, what is most regenerative for you? That's including, what you're ready to letting go. The limiting thoughts, the limiting behavior, the limiting patterns. Even consciously, purposely, working through your fear, working through your anxiety. And one of the great gifts of Qigong is you have the tool to walk through these issues, these limitations. And you're doing it with your body, with energy, with this practice. Does not depend on someone else. Does not depend on, the circumstance of life. Does not depend on any kind of requirement. Oh, you have to behave perfect. You have to think perfect. You have to do everything perfect in order to realize your potential. No, life doesn't work that way. Is continuously discover the energy which is contracted from the past in your body. So like when you're feeling the pain, feeling discomfort, feeling the contraction, on one hand, you're feeling the limitation, but on the other hand, that's also indicating there's a greater potential existing in your system. If you don't feel any discomfort, how would you have any potential to discover? Think about it. So the very, discomfort, limitation you're feeling is an indication something new, something hidden, something greater is waiting for you to discover. Does it make sense, everybody? Or instead of saying, I need to get rid of this. This is bad. I want to jump to something else. Embracing, there's contraction, But that means there's a potential for the energy to open. Yeah. Without feeling the contraction, you don't know what to open. Yeah. Without feeling the limitation, yeah, you don't know what is possible to change. Without pain, you cannot discover love, yeah. Even deeper dimension of love. So when we feeling the limitation, feeling the contraction, that doesn't mean, yeah, we overly identify with it or attaching to it, stuck with it. You embrace it, yeah. You feel it, yeah. You experience it. Then you're letting go, yeah. Letting go. Letting go of this attachment, letting go of this holding, yeah. Letting go of all this justification, all resentment, yeah. So the energy can open, energy can move again. Energy can, yeah, communicate, fulfilling the highest purpose again. The deepest purpose I'm speaking of is regeneration of life. When you're connecting with that purpose, discovering this process through Qigong, you're naturally improving your health. You naturally feel the joy and happiness. You're naturally creating abundance of life. Naturally, you feel fulfilled. Life is fulfilled. So, instead of, just jumping to a goal, what do you want to accomplish? Give yourself some time, yeah. Noticing the limitation you're experiencing. Noticing, yeah, the possibility of letting go, including, yeah, clean the closet. Yeah, today, finally ask someone to help me because I'm just like a little bit too busy or lazy, whatever it might be. This closet is piling up all these recycled materials. Yeah, we're accumulating recycled materials for months and months. Yeah. And finally, I say, I'm going to do it today. Yeah, even ask when someone to help. Let's take a commitment, yeah, to clear this closet. Garage, full of stuff, yeah. So I'm also noticing, yeah, it's common phenomenon, yeah, we're accumulating so much stuff, yeah. So much stuff, not only in our closet, not only in our house, yeah, but so much stuff in our mind. Not to mention to create something new, experience something new. There's no space to move. There's no place to move. Yeah. So that is, it's kind of common tradition. But I'm really inviting you, yeah, participate in this process of cleaning the stuff. Yeah, cleaning the stuff in your house, cleaning stuff in your mind, with this deeper purpose of letting go, deeper purpose of connecting with this life process of regeneration. You cannot realizing something new without letting go of something old, which is limiting you from moving towards new. Does that make sense, everybody? It makes sense to me. You think it's more logical. Yeah. More than logical. Yeah. We know the truth. Yeah. But also, don't expect that is simple. Don't expect that is easy. Yeah. So one issue, we're making New Year resolution. We have this goal. We think it should be easy. Yeah. Once you encounter the challenge, obstacle, then you give up because you're expecting the easy. Yeah. So part of the process is acknowledging, yeah, it is not easy, but it's doable. It's doable. That's my new saying started last year. Actually, 3 years ago, this insight came to me. Yeah. First is, healing is not easy, but healing is doable. And more importantly, healing is a good thing to do. And then I realizing, yeah, you can replace the words healing with anything in your life. It is not easy and yet doable. And it is a good thing to do. Including everybody in this members, community, yeah, after months, even years of doing Qigong. You're noticing it's not easy. That's the truth. And yet it's doable. No matter what is your condition is. No matter how much you felt limited, you cannot do this, cannot do that, you can do some practice, moving, opening energy. Whether sitting or lying down, yeah, or standing, yeah. Whether it's intense practice or gentle practice, yeah. Whether it's physical or mental, yeah. Even simply just learn to relax is a profound practice. If we can learn truly relax, any moment, every moment, in spite of tornado happening around you, in spite of the circumstance happening, surprise, uncertainty happening, if you can relax, that's the most profound practice. You don't need to do anything else, actually. The whole practice of movement, sound, meditation is help you to gain the skill of relax. Relaxing from the busy mind, stressful mind. Relaxing from this intensity of fear, intensity of anxiety, intensity of the emotional drama. Yeah, relaxing from this physical, stress, tightness, discomfort, and so on. Yeah. As I shared before, the three universal as well personal challenges we all have as human being. Yeah, human being. And the first is the busyness of the mind. Yeah. The busyness of mind continue causing the stress of the mind. Yeah. Including the negativeness of the mind. Negative thoughts, the limiting thoughts. Yeah. And that's also causing the emotion, anxiety, more fear, worry. Overwhelmness. Yeah. And the second, common, personal, universal challenge is the discomfort of the body. As human being existing in this physical bodily form, we experience all kind of discomfort for a lifetime. Pretty much 24/7. To a certain degree, subtle, intense. too intense. Most time we're not aware of it. Most time we don't know what to do with it. Yeah. Most time we dismiss it. Yeah. Ignore it. Yeah. Fighting it. Yeah. Judging it. And the third thing is the complexity of desire. The complexity of desire. Even the different kind of desire in relationship. Yeah. These are three most personal and yet most common universal challenges. And you cannot wish them not there. Yeah. Most time when we struggle with all the problem of life, including health, including relationship, including whatever label of the problem in the world, in your personal life, we are not aware of the deeper challenge. Yeah, these three challenges. Ultimately, these are three personal challenges you are facing 24/7. And you cannot wish they disappear. You cannot wish someday they end. The teaching, the practice, is help us not become more aware, but to work with these three challenges. So everything we're doing, connecting with the body, feeling the energy, moving the energy, connecting with the energy, awakening the wholeness essence of energy. Connecting with the heart, connecting with the five organ system, so on. All the practice we engage in help you to address, not the word address is not accurate, to live with these three challenges, to discover still possible a sense of peace, a sense of wholeness, sense of connection, sense of fulfillment, sense of well-being. In spite of the continuation of imperfection, the continuation of these challenges, in spite of the aging process most of us are consciously working with. In spite of all this limitation of the environment, life, conflict, and so on. So again, you cannot expect this is easy. Just like life, life is not easy. If you're expecting life easy, you may not be on the planet Earth. You might want to migrate to somewhere else. And yet, it's doable. It's a good thing to do. And Qigong help us, make it easier, make it more durable, make it truly, purposeful. So with that said, I'll open, let me check on time, open to whatever time we have for more questions. Any question you have in your mind, in your heart? Let's see, okay. Couldn't find my clock on the computer. Okay, we have a few minutes.
Yeah, so we do have one hand up. Go ahead, Nancy. If you could open your video and your audio, that would be great.
Okay. Oops. I'd like to hear a little bit more about this third challenge, the complexities of desire.
Yeah. First is like the desire more like in the mental level. I want this, I want that, and this is good, this is bad, and everything should be this way, in my way. Yeah, this kind of desire. That's I call wishful thinking. Most of them are wishful thinking. It's not true desire. Yeah. Might be important in some way in your life, yeah. But most of them wishful thinking. I think we're all wise enough to discern that. Yeah, discerning that. So one way of discerning that is really connecting with your heart, your deep feeling, how you truly feel about it. This moment when you're connecting with your body, connecting your heart, what do you feel about it? What's the deeper feeling? So the complexity of desire is the wishful thinking, yeah. It's not connect with your heart. That's the first, awareness. And the second, the complexity of life, we have all the different needs. You can engage in the deeper discovery, deeper exploration by asking yourself, what is most important in your life? So for example, in this case, you can ask yourself, write down for yourself, what is most important for your life? Most important, 3 things, not like 100 things. That's the 3 things. That is another way of working with complex desire. It's simplifying. 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 So anytime you're asking this question, you want to connect with your heart, discovering the answer. From your heart, not just mental thinking. You may starting with your mind, but then feeling it in your heart. Then you're asking the deeper question. If you have this desire A, what is the desire B behind this A? What is a deeper desire? One exercise we have been doing in this community called 7 level of why. And that's another exercise you can do for New Year. So what I'm offering here is a process. It's not a mental intellectual answer. It's the process, asking the question, connecting with your heart, discovering, simplifying, discovering the deeper desire. Then you own the desire. The next process is your own desire. Instead of expecting someone else to fulfill your desire. Instead of chasing this belief, such as quick fix, shortcut, instantaneous gravitation. When we feel in this void, what do? We're using the substance to fill this void. All kind of addiction, for example. Or when you acknowledge, I have this spiritual desire to connect, spiritual desire to discover the meaning of life. In the midst of meaninglessness happening in the world. Then you're connecting with that desire in a different way to discover new way of fulfilling this desire instead of just ongoing substance addiction. So, I can talk about this subject for hours. We will do that at some point, really engage with that. But the framework, I'm sharing with you the framework, be aware with your desire, the complexity of the desire, the chasing for the desire, the wishful thinking is causing a lot of pain, causing a lot of suffering, cause a lot of dissatisfaction. Then you engage in this process, simplifying your desire, discovering your deeper desire by connecting with your heart, connecting with the creative energy. Own your desire, discover the deeper way of fulfilling your desire. And that's also including renunciation or letting go of this wishful thinking. Letting go of the chasing of the desire, attachment. Letting go of this concept, this is my way. It's like, the strongest desire causing suffering of life is this identification. This is my way. It's like, we all desire for love, for example, but we all want to love in my way. Then someone else is loving too, but in their way, different from my way. Then we're thinking, he or she is not loving. No, that person is loving too, but in a different way than the way you're loving. We get so lost in this identification of my way. Loving is good, but when you're loving only in your own way, then causing conflict, causing fight, causing violence even. If you look around life, all the fight is coming from that. So again, thank you for asking this question. I think it's very relevant in the new year. In every moment of life, when we have, in this community, we're purposely making the commitment. You're giving yourself that time, that opportunity every day, whether starting 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Even some of us doing the practice 1 hour, 2 hours. And that's the time for yourself. That's the time for deeper connection, deeper reflection, deeper discovery, deeper realization. And that is so rare in the world. Again, most of us, human beings in the planet Earth, even not aware these three main challenges. And yet they entangle with it, lost in it. And most of us are not aware, even possible, to consciously walk with these three challenges. Not to fix the problem, but to walk with the problem to discover what is most important for you. What is meaningful for you? What change can happen? Claiming your birthright of health, happiness, abundance, connection, fulfillment. So with that said, let's completing this session. As every session is different. Sometimes we have more teaching, sometimes we have more question answer, inspiring more inquiry, more discovery, so on. Sometimes we have more practice, sometimes we have a small group sharing process. And they're all meaningful, supporting the ultimate goal is deepening the practice, deepening the connection, deepening the discovery, deepening the alignment with this regenerative process of life. I call this is the essence of the Tao. What is Tao? It's not that mystical. It's not that intellectual. Yeah. It's by asking what is the most regenerative process of life. You'll discover what is Tao. When you asking the stupid question, what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad, you will never discover Tao. You'll continue struggle with this identification of my way, even thinking you are the most loving person. So I saw this quote, it's so beautiful. At the end, what matters is love. But how to love is a big question. The limiting love of my way of love can even cause pain, cause suffering, cause conflict. So it's a process, again, continue to discover true love. It's not superficial wishful thinking, true love as we know in the romantic sense. What is the essence of love? What is possible to experience unconditional love? So the invitation of compassion, for example, the practice of compassion is open doorway beyond wishful thinking kind of love. The compassion opening to unconditional love. So again, I'm so delighted, especially all the members, this community has been engaging in this process, way beyond you expected yourself. So I'd like to invite you another level of connection, commitment for the new year and for the new cycle as well. Even for some of us, you can think of a new chapter of your life. And I'd like to, inviting our guest, consider this possibility. So whatever I share can help you. I'm so grateful. And whatever way I can continuously help you, that will be delightful for me, the most meaningful for me. So Qigong is like truly the best, the most precious gift I ever discovered in this lifetime, 30-some years ago. And through all the years of practicing, teaching now, I feel not only it's needed, but it's the most profound gift I can share with all of you. So with that said, I'm going to share a little bit more information about our ongoing program of Qigong for Life Mastery, and really wish you can take advantage this option, this possibility, this next step, help you to realize your highest vision and reconnecting with this regenerative process of life in your mind, body, heart, and spirit, in every aspect of your life. So let's do a big howla first. To yourself, to each other, and connecting with all our guests in the Qi field. We say howla, howla, howla. So Sarah will be sharing more information with us. If you want to stick around for another 5 minutes, you're invited. And so also like inviting all of you to share what is possible with your network, with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues. I do know most people are looking for a deeper solution, deeper resolution, deeper possibility, especially in the time we're living.
Thank you. So thank you. That was really powerful teaching and practice today, Master Mingtong. And thank you, all of you, for joining in. I know every time we get a large group, the teaching just goes deep and it becomes really activating. And so all of you being here together helped make that possible. Because it's really true. Master Mingtong, he doesn't really plan what he's going to do. It's whatever's coming up in the field. And as we come together, the field is really activated very powerfully. And I really want to just take a couple moments just to share with you, this Qigong for Life Mastery, we keep talking about this term if you're new here. This is the program that Master Mingtong has cultivated and really has percolated to the surface with the best of the best of everything that we've been doing. We put these courses together from live events, from retreats, from teaching times together where we do things online with all of you, with our membership, and the best of our of what comes to the surface is then put together in our courses. And the courses are very simply an opportunity to learn the practices, very detailed, going deep into the movements, into the energy, into the cosmology of the healing power of wisdom healing Qigong. This system is, I've studied a lot of different martial arts. I've been a dancer, studied lots of different movement, healing through movement, massage therapist. I've really done a lot of searching for, what works. And one of the things I've learned in my own journey of healing and awakening is that the mind and the body are so integrally connected. You really, in order to truly heal, you have to heal on both levels simultaneously. And that's what makes this system really powerful, is you're working on the emotional, the mental, spiritual, as well as the physical. This is not an exercise program. This is deep healing on all levels. And as you heal the body, you experience an awakening, deeper fulfillment of life, and really a sense of joy and purpose that, we kind of tapped into some of those themes today. We hear this a lot, love and all of this stuff, but the question is, how do we do it? How do we bring it into a practical reality in our life? And that's one of the reasons we put this program together, this membership together, because this is the way we can support you. And you can bring it into your own home, into your own schedule, into what's working for you, and integrate a daily practice, daily, meditation time, study time, working on your own challenges. And you have an opportunity for community connection and also answering your questions and getting the support you need personally to help you work through the challenges you're facing. This system of Qigong is so simple. It really distills all dis-ease to energy blockage. You don't have to have a diagnosis. You don't have to go through a whole analysis of your history and all of these things. It's just very simple, connecting with your body and move the energy, move the physical body, and connect the mind with the body, the visualization, moving the energy. And it's so profoundly powerful. We get testimonials in all the time. I just wanted to read one of them that a membership shared. Qigong for Life Mastery online courses have changed my life. Now I'm easily motivated to practice daily, and I continue to feel improvements in all aspects of my life. I was drawn to the program for health reasons, but I realized wisdom healing Qigong is about so much more. And that's from Robin B. Here's another one. The ability to access the Qi field with a much deeper consciousness has exponentially increased my Reiki healing energy to serve those that are needing healing support. I thank you on behalf of myself and my clients. And that's a really important point. People who come to this system find that it deepens whatever practice they have, whether it's a spiritual practice, whether it's they're working for healing with others, or, we had a student who was a lawyer, and doing Qigong was really transforming how she was working with her clients. And it's really exciting when people write to us and we hear how this way of working with challenge and integrating healing into their lives has changed how they do their work and how they live their life. All right, here's just a couple more. Practicing sound healing, so that we experienced just one of the 5 parts of our sound healing practice. We experienced that today. So practicing sound healing really gave me the feeling of coming home to my body. I was very relaxed during the practice and felt deep into my body. It peeled away layers of defenses and is still an ongoing experience for me. All right, and one more. Through my Qigong practice, I'm letting go of my limitations and allowing creativity to flow in my work, my dreams, in my community, and in my service. I feel deeply connected with my heart, expanding and opening my love in my connections to myself and others. So yeah, if you are not yet a member of our Qigong for Life Mastery, we really invite you to check it out. I have a banner here I'm going to share. And if you go to qicenter.com/QFLM, you can get all the information on our program and how you can try it out. We have different ways of committing to the membership. If you want to do a monthly commitment, think of it kind of like you're joining a gym. Okay, so it's a membership and you're joining, making monthly payments, and it's giving you access to progressively deepening study of these materials. You can also choose to join quarterly or yearly. And we do encourage you to give it a try for a year, really see what it can do for you. But if you're just, not real sure, a lot of things going on, at least try it out for 30 days. We do have a 30-day money back guarantee, so there's no risk. If you just check it out, we're very confident that this can really make a difference. So many people just, even on YouTube, they were posting in the chat, that's just simple practice you did today, what they felt, what a difference it made. So imagine doing that every day for 20 minutes. What a difference it can make in your life. So as we enter into the new year, we really invite you to give it a try. And to close up our time together, we have a short testimonial video by, I believe it's Stephanie, Dr. Cynthia Lee. We have queued up.
Before we play the video, I want to share my deepest wish for you, for all of you, whether you're a member or a guest right now. My best wish for the new year for you would be that a consistent practice of mind and body, energy, a consistent practice. And this is would serve you in all levels, serve you the best way as I have discovered in my life. If you can do that, the rest naturally come. So the key words is consistency, consistency. And also consistency is also to do with repetition, repetition. You're repeating something which is meaningful, important, but more importantly, you're repeating in order to tap into this regenerative process. Regenerative process can only happen when you're repeating it. There's no regeneration when you're not repeating it. Life is about not only regeneration, but repetition. You're repeating what is most regenerative for you again, again, again. Become a way of life. So that is my kind of New Year insight, New Year wish for all of you. Yeah. So enjoy the video. Cynthia had an amazing experience as a doctor, and amazing insight to share with us. We all can benefit. Yeah.
When I met Master Mingtong back in 2013, my health was in a really brittle place. I had fibromyalgia, an autoimmune thyroid condition, you name it, just lots of conditions that go together when things become chronic and complex. Now, my work was in medicine. I was trained as an internist, a specialist in chronic conditions. And yet I had conditions I didn't know how to treat, specialists didn't know how to treat. To say that I was not optimistic about wisdom healing Qigong having an effect on my health is a really big understatement. I knew the prognoses of my conditions, and they were not good. And yet life continued. My children needed me. I was desperate, so I tried. I began practicing largely from my couch and from the bed. It started with 15 minutes a day, twice a day, whatever it was that I could do. A lot of Master Mingtong's teachings began to resonate with me. So it wasn't just the practice itself, it was also the wisdom teachings. And I began to, in addition to being more in my body, I began to relate to healing in a new way. These were certainly things that I had not learned in medical school. I didn't know that self-empowerment was so important in this healing journey. I began initially noticing that small but significant symptoms were shifting. There was more of a stability to my days as opposed to just complete erratic symptoms. After some months of practicing, I remember one moment where I practiced for 45 minutes, the entire thing, with my eyes closed. And given how profound and stubborn the vertigo had been, it felt like a miracle. This kept me motivated. I kept practicing. I continued to deepen into the theory of wisdom healing Qigong as well. After some time, I completely reclaimed my life. There's a shift between fear to, from fear to carefulness, to caution, how to shift from being reactive to responsive. And I would say from a pragmatic standpoint, what it really was I shifted from being transactional. I will practice in order to feel better, in order for X, Y, and Z to go away, to really transformational. There was a complete system that was offered through Wisdom Healing Qigong that was beyond an exercise. It's beyond a mind-body practice. It's beyond integrative medicine and into something that I call integrated medicine. Master Mingtong often talks about Wisdom Healing Qigong leading to an upgrade in operating systems. So not only were the benefits physical with my health, but there was a noticeable upgrade in consciousness and awareness in general, to subtle energies, to subtle sensations, both within me and around me. Because I am different, my relationships are necessarily different as well. In my closest relationships, and also with my children, much more trust. Now, mine is just one story in the global web of wisdom healing Qigong practitioners. And I invite you, I dare you actually, to join us in the journey of awakening and healing together. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I always love hearing her story and her journey. It's so powerful. And it's just one example of a person who has just given it a try and it's just changed their life. So again, Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next Thursday for our next session of our Qigong for Life Mastery membership kind of open house, where you're all welcome to be with us in our membership time together. Bring a friend and just enjoy. All right. Thank you again. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.